My mom told me I was a horrible mother because all I cared about was working. She said, but that's okay because you won't have a job much longer. Later, when I went into work, a coworker of mine had let me know my mom had called in and was pretending to be a customer that I had had earlier. My mother had told my coworker that I was clearly under the influence of drugs. The reason my mom made that phone call at all was to try to get me to lose my job. My mother had also said she was going to have child protective services sent to my house, and when I asked her why she would even tell me that, she said because when they show up at my door, she wants me to know who sent them.
Where do you come up with that?
Well, Teresa's second child, Chase, is joining his sister today because he agrees that his mom is definitely the problem here. Chase, you've been listening. What do you want to add?
Her saying that we're welcome at her house is very untrue. It's not true. I know that I have a brother who works with me, and I pick him up for work, and I pick him up the street. Doesn't want me to know where you live. No. And when I call Dad and I want to see him, he tells me I got to meet him at Starbucks or meet him at the gas station.
Hold on. There's some things I just want to kind of check as they go by. Have you called attempting to get which one of you fired?
Me and my husband.
I didn't even know she had a job.
So you didn't call to try to get her fired?
Absolutely not.
Did you call to try and get Danielle fired?
Danielle? Yeah, I did.
So you did it with her, but not with her?
No,
So how do you know
not.
she called to try to get you fired?
My coworker that I worked with, when we had gotten to the altercation and she said she was going to call CPS and she said, okay, that's okay, you're not going to have your job much longer. I called my coworker and I let her know, I said, my mom's probably going to be calling in. The next day I didn't work. She called me that evening and she said, you're right, your mom called in and she told me exactly what she said.
Okay. You have access. You can find out that that's a lie. There's that from my number, nothing ever came in because
you don't even have that number anymore.
I love my mother and I put it on her soul.
Yeah,
I did not call her work. No, sir.
She called to get my husband fired from his job also?
No. When did I call about your husband?
Oh, before you called on me. You didn't call on him either?
No. Where are you coming up with this child protective service and stuff? Yeah, I know. You've got some ulterior motive that
no, I don't.
Getting on TV and trying to bash me is going to help you in some way.
I don't want to backtrack and go in circles, but it's really hard because it's a mess, you know. But also when I was sitting back there, it bothered me you denying how you treat Dad. And you talk bad to him, Mom.
You're not even around, so how do you know?
I have seen it.
How do you know?
I've seen it for. This
you
is
can
how
bring
it goes.
him out.
No, this is how it goes, Mom.
Like that for a while.
Dad makes really good money at times.
Absolutely.
And he brings money in the home, and he makes at times more than a lot of people might make.
Absolutely.
And you love him, and you hang on his arm, and you kiss him. And when he doesn't have a penny, he's a piece of trash, no good for nothing. Why are you with him? Crippled
That's
old
your
man.
opinion.
Yes, no,
That's
it's what
your
I've
opinion.
seen, Mom,
Ask
for
him
years.
if I say that then.
I should be with
If he's going to defend you, then I don't know why
he
would.
told me I'm not going to lie. I'll be 100% honest when I come out.
I'm just trying to get some of the facts here. Did you write bad checks on your son's account?
No, I don't have his checking account.
Not recently. We're not just talking about just last month. Ever. Have you ever?
Yeah.
On his?
Yes.
He says you wrote 3 bad checks on his account, each over $900.
Oh, she wrote more than that.
I wrote checks on your account?
Yeah, you did. Confront Dad. No, it's not a lie.
Bring it out. Get your bank statement.
And I told Dad, there's no money in that account. Mom can't be writing checks on it. And you continued to write checks on it.
I have never even had access to your checking account.
Did you put Did you put utilities and cable in his name without telling him?
No.
Did you use his toothbrush to clean the toilet, knowing that his 2-year-old?
It wasn't him. It was his girlfriend when she had done the trying to throw my husband in jail. I said that I had done it, but no, I didn't do it.
Okay, well, wait a minute. When he was in jail, whose cars were sold to pay for stuff when he was in jail? You sold the 4Runner, which he did not buy from me, and you went and bought 2 grandfather clocks and you got a weave. When we were living in a motel, Mom, is that how, you think I'm gonna let Dad go to jail just to end up having to help? No.
Honestly, I cannot even believe the venom that you are spitting and the lies that you guys are saying.
I'm frustrated
because your dad
will
come out here and said
we're running out of time, and we don't get to see Dad. And you can say that.
Oh, I can guarantee you, after the vile stuff that he's listening to you say, I guarantee you there won't be one of you he wants to see.
Well, let's find out. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.